pace. And the Mobile is heading into the home straight. Good late money for a Rock and Roll Legacy. It has been $16 in as the green light goes up and they're away in the fourth event. Colombian Gold, fair pace from the inside gate. A Rock and Roll Legacy has been driven with some urgency. It's trying to get over. Doesn't have a whole lot of pace, however, and Colombian Gold is going to be able to hold the lead quite easily over a Rock and Roll Legacy. And then came Tulhurst Ibiasi and Our Nero Star. Little Buddy around them. It's trapped 3 wide at this point. 7 Demerits is back third last. Back with it, then came the Miami Heat, and One Boy and Tommy is going up on the inside and is last. So into the back straight they run. They're about to pass the mile mark, and the lead time comes up in 33.1, which is fairly leisurely. It's Colombian Gold holding the lead from the inside gate, and it leads over a Rock and Roll Legacy now facing the breeze, and Little Buddy is still trapped out 3 wide. Tulhurst Ibiasi and Our Nero Star were next. They were followed by 7 Demerits, who's making ground through the pack, and further back in the event then came the Miami Heat, and One Boy and Tommy settles at the rear. So they run down past the 1200 now, and we're about to get that first quarter coming up, and it does so in 30.0, and rolling to the front is a Rock and Roll Legacy. Been back to double figure odds, and a Rock and Roll Legacy by 2 metres. Little Buddy finally gets across and now faces the breeze. 1 off the pegs. Colombian Gold takes the set leaders back. 7 Demerits ends up in a lovely position. 1-1. The Miami Heat on its back. The inside Tulhurst Ibiasi. Our Nero Star's been shuffled back to second last. The inside of One Boy and Tommy. As they leave the straight and they head to the 800. A Rock and Roll Legacy for Brad Elder. 30.0 is the second quarter, so a pair of 30.0s to start the mile, and a 60.0 first half. A Rock and Roll Legacy leads into the back. Second on the outside is Little Buddy. It's had a tough run. Colombian Gold the inside third, and then 7 Demerits in the 1-1. A Tulhurst Ibiasi and Nero Star on its back. Then the Miami Heat, who's in the running line and about to peel, and One Boy and Tommy was last, but off the back they run, and it's a Rock and Roll Legacy, the leader. Coming after it now is 7 Demerits. 30.0 is the third quarter. 3 30.0 quarters as they make their way down the side. A Rock and Roll Legacy being tackled by 7 Demerits, and here comes the Miami Heat. It's swooping up 3 wide and finishing off strongly, and further back then Tulhurst Ibiasi and Our Nero Star into the straight. A Rock and Roll Legacy in front, but the Miami Heat cruised up on the outside, dashed to the lead. The Miami Heat got away 5 metres in front of a Rock and Roll Legacy who's trying to rally, but the Miami Heat far too good over a Rock and Roll Legacy. 7 Demerits, Tulhurst Ibiasi, Colombian Gold, One Boy and Tommy, Little Buddy and Our Nero Star last.